What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here for a new episode of the Detroit Lions Madden 21 franchise. This week we have our bye, week 10 on the road against Pittsburgh, week 11 on the road against the Cleveland Browns. And I think in this episode, that week 11 game is the one that I am circling that I want to hop in and play because the Browns are super overpowered in the sim. I know that's going to be an insta L if we sim that, so I want to just see if we can go in there, go toe-to-toe with Baker Mayfield and company and see what it do. But during this bye week, couple things I do want to take in, a little bit of housekeeping, if you will. We have an opportunity, at least first, to negotiate with Ronnie Harrison, who we just made a trade for at the deadline. We want to try to hammer out a 4-year extension. He wants a little bit more money in both categories. So let's give him something like 3.2 and 2.7, just over $23 million over 4 years. We got him locked and loaded. He's already had one dev trade scenario. He's only been on the team for one episode. So I am very optimistic about the future for Ronnie Harrison. Also, while we're here at the bye week, we might as well take a look around the league, look at our own stats, look at see what's going on. As you see for Jared Goff, pretty impressive. 3rd in the league in passing yards, 11th in touchdowns, currently sitting with 2,200 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 62% completion percentage. Obviously, we could trim down those interceptions just a little bit. That would be good. But I'd say generally I've been more impressed than not with Jared Goff as our quarterback. Running the ball, 553 yards, 9 touchdowns for DeAndre Swift. He's an absolute stud, averaging 69 yards a game. 45 catches, 547 yards, 3 touchdowns for Hawkinson leading the team. DeAndre Swift right behind him with almost 500 yards receiving as well. 402 for Perriman, who's our new wide receiver 1. 375 and 4 for the talented rookie out of USC, Amon-Ra St. Brown. From a blocking standpoint, 2 sacks by Ragnow, 3 sacks Sewell. But again, you can't really look at these numbers, especially because I haven't been seeing them give up a lot of sacks when I'm playing. And sim sack numbers are, they don't really make sense. It's usually like for whatever reason. Like I remember when I was the Eagles, you can have clear weak links, and like somehow Lane Johnson's still giving up the most sacks, even though he's the best, highest overall player on my line. Defensively, Jamie Collins actually been very fun, very good to use. 67 tackles, 3 TFLs, 3 sacks for him. Dunbar with 59. Obviously, Harrison's coming to our team, so he hasn't had all those numbers and productions with us. Leading the team in sacks is the rookie Levi Onwuzurike. Got himself a new dev trait. If you missed that, now he's up to a 78 overall. Very, very optimistic about him for the future. Going forward, we got 3 sacks Collins, 3 for the other rookie, nose tackle, Alim McNeil. Great looking numbers there. Trey Flowers, 2.5. Like to see a little bit more out of him. Same with Aquara, 2 edge rushers. But those guys are also transitioning from a 4-3 to a 3-4. They're now stand-up outside linebackers. So maybe there's going to be a little bit of growing pains there. 2 picks, Oruwariye. 2 picks, Jeff Okudah. I'm happy with all those numbers. 87% on his field goals to Randy Bullock. Jack Fox. This is actually probably the biggest area that I'm surprised I'm not doing better at. Usually pretty damn good at punting. 23 punts and only 6 in the 20. Haven't heard a lot of gongs yet for Jack Fox. We'll just say that. Obviously special teams, we haven't done anything there yet. Look at the lay of the league. Baker Mayfield and those Cleveland Browns. He's looking like the number 1 QB right here. 2,300 yards, 22 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. We got 25 touchdowns, 4 picks for Ryan Tannehill, 21 and 7 for the rookie Justin Fields. Burrow looks pretty good there, 20 and 5. Tom Brady also has 20 touchdowns for rushing. Oh my God. So the Browns are like S tier here. They have the best quarterback, the most productive running back. Nick Chubb, almost 800 rushing yards on the season. McCaffrey, Mix, and Zeke are there. Leading the league in touchdowns is DeAndre Swift, which I'm happy to see. Receiving, 53 catches, 700 yards, 8 tutties for Devontae Adams. Odell Jarvis, right? Oh my God, man. That's going to be a fun game. Rashad Bateman, the rookie out of Minnesota, first-round pick for the Baltimore Ravens. 29 catches, 450 yards, 10 touchdowns. Having one hell of a year. Good God. 2 sacks. The 2 players that have yet to give up a sack, Brandon Brooks and Jason Kelce of the Philadelphia Eagles. Defensively, Blake Martinez leading the league with 79 tackles, 73 for Onwuzurike. Jamie Collins right there, 3rd. I like seeing that. For sacks, Jadeveon Clowney, sure. Jadeveon Clowney with 9.5. Chris Jones, Buckner, Khalil Mack, and Myles Garrett. So they have 2 of the top 5 sacks. Oh my. Browns are just disgusting. They're absolutely Kevin Byard leading the team, leading the league, interception. But oh my God, that is going to be an absolute insane game. I want to give them our best shot. Week 11 against the Browns. So we will sim this week 10 game against Pittsburgh. Hopefully we can steal one. If not, hey, it is what it is. All right, first quarter. Let's put a goddamn shirt on. Let's be respectful here. Be respectful for the audience, C4. Let's go. Let's see what happens on this opening drive. We're going to up the speed back to, like, fast. I don't mind the slow one, but it feels like most people are kind of indifferent to it. And the fact that we can just get going with this and get closer to the gameplay is fine. So 7-3. Ooh, we don't want to be coming in here. Sorry, my bad. 7-3 for Pittsburgh in the opening quarter. Obviously, franchises are in a little bit different directions. Pittsburgh's trying to win it all before the end of the Big Ben Roethlisberger era. We're very much in a rebuild. So it would be an upset if Detroit can find a way to win a game here. In the third quarter, we are in the red zone trying to take the lead. And unfortunately, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense has done a great job holding us to field goals all game long, which is full kudos to them. And that's the exact opposite of what we're doing to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, we're making them grind the ball down the field, but when they get in our red zone, they are punishing us with touchdowns. Fourth down here with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We go for it, we get it, and we're able to tie this one up with a touchdown. Very good, and we force the punt. $1:30 to go with a chance to steal this one. Detroit Lions have to punt it. Defense can put this game into overtime. Punt on the opening drive of OT. Pittsburgh goes all the way down the field. Hey, you know, they made sure we were all the way dead. I respect that. It wasn't like they went down the field and kicked the field goal to win. They scored a touchdown, and they were convincing the better team in this game. As we look at the tail of the tape there, 23-17. Pittsburgh wins. Big game Ben Roethlisberger, man. You cannot, like, 54 attempts. We made them one-dimensional, and we still just couldn't do enough there, man. Could not do enough. I think when you look at, you look at how we could win this game, Ben Roethlisberger is a quarterback that's known to be turnover prone, and we were unable to force any of them. That's with, like, Jeff Okudah and obviously Ronnie Harrison now. And no touchdowns for Jared Goff. Our passing attack was not up to snuff. Neither was our rushing attack. This was just a very poor offensive game here from the Detroit Lions. 38 yards, 2.2 yards per carry for DeAndre Swift. Goff did have a rushing touchdown. That's not great, man. Perriman had an okay game. 7 catches, 84 yards. 5 for 50 for St. Brown. 3 for 60 for Hawkinson. 50 yards on 2 catches for DeAndre Swift. But generally, that is... So we look at Sewell, gave up 2 sacks. Collins, 13 tackles. We had a sack for Ronnie Harrison, a sack for Okwara, sack for, I'm not going to say it, get demonetized, sack for Trey Flowers, which is nice. But ultimately, yeah, it was close. But you look at all the stats, and I think Pittsburgh convincingly won that matchup. And now we got a monumental task trying to beat the unstoppable Cleveland Browns next week. Even though we lost that last game, we still had some positives. We have a really young team, so we're constantly being able to upgrade them, continue to improve. So we got DeAndre Swift up to a 79 overall. Actually, nothing too crazy in there. +1 carry. We have Sewell as well. We're continuing to work with him as a pass protector, as I do foresee him eventually becoming our left tackle, franchise left tackle. So I don't care that we might not necessarily be getting the +1 overall every single time. I think it's going to be more important to think about long-term with Sewell. Plus, he's only 20. We got Okudah there, Onwuzurike, almost an 80 overall. There's a very legitimate chance at the end of the season, Levi Onwuzurike is the highest-rated rookie from this draft class, which is immense value for the Detroit Lions in the second round. But this week is no joke. We got the 9-2 Cleveland Browns. Best team, man. The best team in Madden. They are every year. And I think in reality, in the real world of NFL, entering the 2021-2022 season, I think it's kind of valid. You know what I'm saying? I know we still think of the Cleveland Browns a little bit as pretenders. Like, what have they done, even though they have this immense talent? But when you look at their roster, they probably, in my opinion, have a top 5 roster, top to bottom, in the NFL. Myles Garrett, Nick Chubb. So we have Myles Garrett, who's, I think, 4th in sacks. Nick Chubb, who's the leading rusher in the league. You have Odell Beckham Jr., who's just outside the top 5 receivers. You have Clowney, who's leading the league in sacks, and you have Baker Mayfield, who's leading the league in passing yards and has 22 touchdowns, 5 picks, something like a really, really good touchdown-interception ratio. This is going to be an incredibly difficult game, but a great game for us to see just maybe how impactful Sewell's going to be, because he's going to have a job containing one of these 2 players. Hopefully he can keep him quiet. Hopefully our run defense, Jamie Collins and company, can keep Nick Chubb under wraps, and we can force Baker Mayfield, a quarterback that we know can make mistakes. That is going to be key in this very, very difficult game. I think we should go for it. I think we're such underdogs. Like, what's the worst that can happen? We don't get this. How does he make that tackle? How does he make that fucking tackle, man? Get home. There we go. Get home. Get you some Romeo Akara. Bail out the goddamn offense. How did he not get that? He had the edge. Oh, let's go. And then we can't make a tackle. We look like absolute amateur hour. We got a chance to bend, not break. I'd love to see Flowers get on. He's probably the guy that, like, going into the second half of the season, I need to be impressed, or else fucking terrible. I need to be impressed as Higgins gets his 5th touchdown of the year, as we offer 0 fucking resistance. But I think Trey Flowers prime candidate to get traded. I have not been overly impressed with him. He's not winning his blocks. He's incredibly expensive, and maybe in a different scheme could be more beneficial to some of these more competitive teams in this offseason. Maybe get a decent draft pick in return, 2nd, 3rd rounder, somewhere in that range. But in terms of our big money, expensive players, I haven't seen anything from Trey Flowers. Let's go Perriman. Let's go Perriman. Good grab. Okay, let's try this again with the running backs. 3rd and 3. Linebacking core of the Browns is not amazing. They did get Owosu Koroma in the draft, and they're stuffing us again. 4th and 2. Oh, I just want to... Oh, my God. We got it, man. I feel like we got it. There's no chance. This is a massive underdog story. Let's just... I'm not saying we're going for it every 4th down, but if it's 4th and 3 and under, I'll be pretty hard-pressed to punt it. This play is in our game plan. We worked on it in training all week. Should be flawless execution here. We got Cephas going across in motion. Perriman is our first go-to. I'm going to be really eyeing in on TJ Hawkinson here at the tight end spot, trying to pick on these linebackers for the Cleveland Browns. Oh, Perriman did get open. Make the safe catch. Make sure we make it in. And I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of vibing with Perriman being not only our wide receiver 1 this year, but kind of, you know, including him in our vision of our wide receiver core going forward. He's only 27. When in doubt, slants cheese here. We got Perriman, Hawkinson, St. Brown. We're going to be going to Perriman, ideally. He can get open, which he does, but we get blitzed Anthony Walker Jr. First year for the Cleveland Browns. Coming over from the Indianapolis Colts. Gets the sack. 3rd and 18. Still in field goal range. No turnovers. We'll take any points at this point. Oh, that looks kind of good. Perriman gets it. He's up and brings it. It's going to be close to the 4th. We're going for it. 4th and inches. Man, I'm loving Perriman. Go DeAndre Swift. Run it towards... That's Clowney. Come on, buddy. Get it. Come on, buddy. Oh, and he gets it and a whole lot more. Get this 10th rushing touchdown of the season. DeAndre Swift. Let's go. Detroit ties this one up against all odds. Hell of a run. Great blocking up front. And again, if you had to think there's a weakness, it'd be probably the Browns' run defense from a linebacker perspective. And we're going to try to take advantage of that. All right, Trey, 3rd and 5, bud. Make me eat my own words. Get a sack. End this drive. Oh, he did get it. I think he got a pass deflection there. Okay, tough love. Getting some play out of him. I think we led him too far. Yep. I mean, not a bad throw. Wouldn't say it was a great throw. Greedy Williams gets the interception there. Oh, he's making plays on fire. Here we go. Aurier brings him down. That's a punt. Great stand defense, led by Trey Flowers. Fresh set of downs. Really want to see DeAndre Swift break off another run here. Got a little bit of room. Got a little bit of juice. Head the 2-minute warning. Let's go. Cephas had a great week of practice. Quintez Cephas looking to kind of have a little bit of a, you know, it's between him and Geronimo Allison as to who's going to take over those reps from Tyrell Williams now that we traded him away. And when I was doing training, Cephas was looking pretty good. Maybe we got to start forcing him a couple targets here. Okay. Slant cheese to Perriman. Looks good. Looks great. Let's burn a timeout. St. Brown. We go to St. Brown quickly.
Boo! You suck!
Oh my God, they're just... I was thinking maybe we'll be able to get out of here without giving up any points. But they haven't missed. They haven't missed. And like, it's that easy. And it's that difficult for us. Like, we just try to do catch and pass like they're doing, or throw and catch. Try to do throw and catch like they do, and it's picked off. They do it, it's just like, oh yeah, he has 5 yards of separation. Don't worry about it. And there they go. 3 seconds left. Kick the field goal, extend their lead into halftime. Hey, there's a reason why they're the best team in Madden. They're the most overpowered team in Madden. And we're seeing that firsthand. All right, 3rd and 9. Chance to do something. Start the second half with some momentum. We bring the blitz. Destroy him. No flag on that one. Feels like every time we've sniffed Baker Mayfield, there's been some laundry on the field. But a good stand defense. There we go. Good run. DeAndre Swift, 15 yards. Start this drive off right. Cephas make some guys. I'm liking Cephas, man. Already was gonna move him up the depth chart, but he's actually performing well enough to it makes sense to move him up the depth chart. 3rd and 5. Probably not in 4-down territory just because of field goal. It's not the worst thing we can do. I just want no turnovers. Hawkinson's wide open. I'll take that every day of the week. Gotta punch this one in on the ground. DeAndre Swift, last time we're in this range, it worked out fairly well. They can't stop it, man. Their linebackers suck against the run. You got Mac Wilson. You got JOK. The guys are glorified safeties. And just like that, even though we've been thoroughly dominated, I think, we are this extra point away from taking a lead over the best team in the NFL. Look how long that drive took. Like 1,000 years. Give me that! Quinton Dunbar! You suck, Baker Mayfield. Your commercials suck. And Dunbar's not going to be denied the pick 6. Let's go! Let's go! Another TFL on Nick Chubb. Jamie Collins, 6 carries, 13 yards. Nick Chubb, our run defense, been on point today so far. Oh, no, come on. There's no way. There we go. Good stand. I think that's Dunbar again making a play. 4th and 4. Give the ball back to our offense. Dunbar having a game. Oh, yeah, man. This has been a fearless performance here from the Detroit Lions as DeAndre Swift carrying the load of the offense. 83 yards, 2 touchdowns. Still a whole quarter left to play. Field goal would be excellent at this point. I will take a field goal. Even a long field goal attempt. We just go to the running back, DeAndre Swift, and that is very poor coverage from the Browns linebackers and or safeties. 1st down. DeAndre Swift again in the red zone. The Browns have no answer, man. They have the 3rd best rushing defense. Jamal Williams, we're going to do this. We're going to get the upset of the season. The old 3-6 Lions are taking it to the top dogs in the NFL right now. And he forced fumbled. Ronnie Harrison against his former team. Recovered. Everything's going the way of the Lions right now. Look at that. Who got that? The forced Jamie Collins with the forced fumble. Ronnie Harrison with the recovery. 1st and goal. I've literally only been running it. 2 clock on. We need this win. C4 special. Jamal Williams. It gets blocked up fairly well. We've just been running it. 2 clock on. Let's get the touchdown. DeAndre Swift, get out of here. With upset of the season, man. Upset of the season. The Lions run game. You think about Kareem Hunt. You think about Nick Chubb. And just how dominant the Browns rushing offense is. And we said, hey, we're pretty damn good ourselves. And we ran it down their throats. And they're going to be going back to their home fans. Their own homes tonight. They're not on the road. They're at home. And they're going to have to sit and just think about... You lost to the Lions, bro. You lost to the Detroit Lions. Browns are moving the ball here in garbage time, but hey, this one's already over. Call a timeout. Try to get some confidence for your next game. There's nothing that can help you rebound from losing to the fucking Lions, okay? Hopefully this derails your season. As we just tackle, I don't even know who that is, Higgins into the goddamn goalpost. Oh, we're slants. Double slants to the end zone. Let's get Perryman. Amon-Ra St. Brown. We'll have Hawks just go straight there. Ooh, this could actually be really good for TJ Hawkinson. This should be automatic. There you go. You do garbage time shit, we'll do garbage time shit. 42-21. The Lions take down the top team in the NFL. Ends a 4-game losing streak. It's everything you could ask for, man. I thought we were going to get absolutely smoked. And we do the smoking. We're blitzed. We're lit up right now. Jared Goff. Let's just focus on what we did. Jared Goff, not a S-tier game by any means, but 255 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, and enough to win. It's more importantly, you know, hey, they count QB wins as a stat. People hate that, but they do. And this ultimately is the most important stat going on Jared Goff's resume. He just knocked down the best team in the NFL. 123 yards, 3 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift, tutty there for Jamal Williams, but DeAndre Swift, an emerging superstar at running back in the NFL. 7 catches, 86 yards with a tutty for Hawkinson, 88 yards for Perryman. Happy with that. Cephas doing a little bit here with his limited reps. Definitely need to up his intake over the next couple weeks. Defensively, Jamie Collins led the team 5 tackles and a TFL, a sack for Onwuzurike and Aquara. Interception, Quentin Dunbar, which was an excellent interception. I feel like that really took the air out of any momentum the Browns had of coming back in that game. So that is huge for Quentin Dunbar. Converted wide receiver too. He played wide receiver in Florida. Just decided to make the switch to corner. Did some shady shit with DeAndre Baker, but for the most part, has been great in the NFL. And look at that second half for the Detroit Lions. 14 points in the third quarter, 20 points in the fourth quarter. Unstoppable for the Lions. Maybe, just maybe, we can take some momentum from this game, close out this season, and maybe surprise some people in the NFC. Those wildcard spots looking kind of juicy potentially if we can capitalize on this momentum. So the fallout from that Browns victory, we do have a weekly award winner. It's obviously going to be DeAndre Swift. An exceptional performance yet again. I think that's his second NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. So I'm hoping sooner than later we get another dev trade opportunity for him to get him up from a star to a superstar. But with that victory, the Cleveland Browns, the fear that they were kind of casting over the NFL, they look a little bit more exposed after the work that we put in, the shift that we put in, as we are third still in the NFC North, but we end a 4-game losing streak, which is very important for our squad. 4-6, still, you know, got some work to do between the Bears and the Packers there, but 4-6, we can twist this into, you know, we got doubleheader. This is just because of the 17-game modifying the schedule. These are the next 2 games. We have the Chicago Bears, which is massive. I mean, these are 2 very difficult games. I feel probably more confident that we beat the Bears than we could beat Kyler Murray and those guys in Arizona, but push comes to shove, man. We have 2 back-to-back home games. I feel like we could probably sneak at least one of those. We can go 1-1, be 5-7, and then have a strong way to finish the season. Minnesota should be a win. I mean, they're below us in the standings. Kirk Cousins, we saw what happened last time. Denver should be a win. They didn't get Aaron Rodgers. Atlanta, they're doing a little bit of rebuild. That could be a win. So there's 3 straight wins we could pile off of if we can get and contain some of the momentum from that Browns win into our next 2 games. But that'll do it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. Leave me a comment in the comment section below with who's your favorite player so far in this Detroit Lions franchise. Very interested to see that. And I'll see you guys back in the next one. Thanks for watching, and peace out.